And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the bubble. Last time I played this game, and you saw that one hopefully. I turned a couple of peasants from my Austrian opponents. Of course, I play Switzerland, and against Austria. A very hard computer that hasn't been very hard at all so far. I was actually able to capture and turn a bunch of their peasants, which has resulted in me creating an entire civilization of Austrians loyal to me. And that, of course, is really important in order to get twice as much population space, of course, and twice as much in unit production and everything. It's really aces that I got an Austrian civilization all to myself. But of course, I will be using that advantage as much as I can. However, I do not like that their Cossacks are so close. However, I don't want the game to finish too soon. I'm not that kind of player who just wants to punch out a quick victory. I want it to be fun to play, and also hopefully fun to watch as well. And that's why I'm going with formations and not just balls to the wall attacking my opponent, because I mean then I would wipe him out in like 40 minutes. And I want to create some kind of a story. I mean, the first one when I played as Scotland against England, then I got William Wallace, one real hero of 17th century pikemen, I think. Yeah, and he did a lot of good defending and had like 11 kills or something like that. So I retired him and I got him a fort of his own with soldiers defending him, and it was beautiful. I'm so proud of him. The goal for me now, though, is to use the fact that I have such an efficient stone excavation to upgrade all of the gold mines, because I will be needing a lot of gold in order to lead a successful conquest against Austria. Okay, we have a bunch of idle Austrian peasants and we sent them all to the mines, and now we don't have any idle Austrian peasants anymore. That's good. But if you look at this, I mean, their army is getting close, and I am not sure that I have the army to oppose them, actually. I mean, I do have a crap load of 17th century pikemen, but I mean, so does he. Not really 17th century pikemen, but he has a bunch of round shears. And he has 18th century cavalry right now. Okay, now it's getting interesting. Because now I really need to start pooping out troops like crazy in order to have a chance right now. So I will just keep on upgrading my civilization, getting more stables to make sure that I can just create as much troops as possible, rather. Because I don't think they're gonna hold back any punches. And if you look at that, I mean, it might not look for much, but I mean, these musketeers are gonna pack a punch, and the round shears and the riders are gonna create such an effective wall against my troops. So yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not gonna win, because I will win. However, it's gonna be an expensive victory for me indeed. I still think it's a lot more fun when I have a good, when it's a good game out of it, and it's a good opponent, and it's a worthy adversary, and not someone that I can just roll over. Okay, I have a lot of idle peasants in Switzerland. That's most likely because you were finished building. I'm gonna use them to build an artillery depot and also some more, another stable, I think, because cavalry is gonna be really important for me. The cavalry will basically be the ones carrying the punch later on, because the cuirassiers, for example, are very well armored, while they also deal quite a lot of damage, and of course they are mobile compared to infantry. So you really need to push out a lot of cavalry in order to win efficiently. Infantry becomes more and more just cannon fodder later on during the game. I want to see another spot of stone right here. Can I please get that? Doesn't seem like I'm that lucky. Well, go on to lodging some wood. However, I will now abort the rest of my peasant production for Switzerland, because I will need that population space for troops, obviously, because if you look at this, quite the battle. But we got it. There we go. And you guys, I will send you straight down to deal with these guys. The cuirassiers and the round shears and all that coming down. I do not want to deal with it right now. I do, however, want to deal with another 18th century barracks for Austria. That's good stuff. And I also need to get more upgrades and more people inside the gold mines. And you know how we do that, everyone. Selling stone for gold. There we go. If I can get this one up to the last level as well, I need more gold for that. Of course I need more gold for that. What was I thinking? I'm just selling everything to get enough gold. There we go, because then I can get 95 peasants into that one. And that's gonna help me out quite a lot. So, there we go. And do we have some Austrian peasants that want to jump into my mines? Doesn't seem like it, right? But we have 19 of them, so that's good. I want all of them into the gold mines. So far, I don't go for any of these upgrades that affect the damage from the academy, because as I understand it, they scale from the upgrades that I got from the barracks. So I want to make sure that I'm done in the barracks before purchasing upgrades in the academy. If I got that wrong, please correct me in the comments. I would really like to know if I am allowed to purchase upgrades in the academy, and if I don't have to wait for all of the ones to be done in the barracks. And these guys are butchering right now. Look at that. We have one formation that's responsible for 379 kills. That's some damage right there. But still, looks well. I might actually yeah, another stable. That's exactly what I wanted. However, we are out of population space. That means that we need to kill something. Or build some more houses, but you know. Round shears. Do your duty and protect us. That's good. No, I will not be mixing up my peasants over there with here. Maybe it might actually be a good idea to build a couple of dwellings, just because the Austrian and Swiss dwellings are so beautiful. Now you got enough work to do for the next 50,000 years if it was real time. How long do you think it would take one peasant, one able worker, to build, let's say, 20 houses? Could he push out like one a year? If he cut some corners, maybe? Oh, they are losing troops, unfortunately. If that cannon blasts come in here, it didn't, fortunately. But they are coming with the Pandurs. The Pandurs. That's the same guys that I got right here. Fortunately for me, they are not able to do close quarters combat. Close combat. And that's good, of course. If I come with fast cavalry, they will make short work out of them. 59. You can go into the mines. I mean, my wood production is not going very fast right now. Not very fast at all. So what do you say, guys? You want to go cut some lumber? Of course you do. And I have so many mines that aren't filled. Switzerland, yes, you can go into the mines. Yes, all of you can go into that mine. You are idle, you can go into that mine. And all of a sudden, we don't have that many idle peasants anymore. That's good. You are idle, you can go work in that mine. And there we go. That's how we solve that problem. Still have a lot of idols though. Are they? Yes, they are Swiss. Just finished building a stable. Thank you. Now your next job will be building a fortress right around that patch of stone, and that will be beautiful. That stone is gonna be the most important economic pillar in my entire civilization. Not really, but still want to make some fun out of it though. That's an iron mine, or that gold mine could be the most heavily contested patch of land ever. I don't know. I still think the part of this stone would be working very well. And that stone as well. Wow, we do have some stone over here. Bunch of stoners. Ha ha ha. So far it's looking pretty well. I mean, these guys are just shredding away. I do not have that many troops left in this formation though. We have 27, and between the 27 we have 69 confirmed kills. Which is of course quite impressive, seeing that they have been on the road for quite some time. I mean, they have been working their way down from our base to their base. And of course doing quite a good job. Now, however, we're able to do our third 18th century barrack. Do I want another 17th century? No, no, I don't think so actually. I will not be going for another one. I will, however, be going for upgrading our Swiss troops. I'll send my round shears and the Austrian musketeers down south. And then I will abort production of those units because, as you can see, we are pop capped every now and again. And then, of course, I want quality units for the biggest part. Oh my god, I do not want to sell food. Selling a bunch of stone for gold yet again. Iron is always really a resource that I am in short supply of these days. Setting up the Austrian peasant production again, because I need people in my mines. What did I need from that one? 21,000 gold. Yeah, of course, coming right up. There we go. If you look at that, I only have like 20 peasants on iron, 25 on coal. I have 163 minus 2, don't even really know what that means, on gold. So of course my gold production is gonna go a lot better than all of the other ones. And now we're gonna have a full iron mine from Switzerland. No, from Austria. I mean, sorry. And that, of course, is gonna give us a really good production as well. But first of all, we need to get a bunch of peasants in the mines. And there we go. Now I don't have any idle mines anymore, any idle peasants anymore, rather. But they sure are on their way. But this is gonna be the heavily contested land. And this is the People's Army of Austria coming to protect the Swiss civilization. And of course I'm gonna mix up long range and short range. There we go. 200 men marching for victory. Look at that. However, the cannons are gonna deal quite some damage, my guys. Oh my god, they barely even reached the lines. However, I wouldn't be surprised if their round shears are a lot better upgraded than mine. That's absolutely a possibility. We actually almost, yeah, we're basically got our asses handed to us right there. But I'm not too worried about that because I have a solid production of 18th century personnel right here. 200 grenadiers, as many musketeers. Then of course I have a buttload of 18th century cavalry as well. That means that I will not be producing any more 17th century pikemen right now. I'm done with that. I will only be producing them if I really need to, but then if I really needed to, I would also I will be in a much worse pickle. But then of course we have this, the Midway Fort of Switzerland. I'll make a couple of peasants there as well. We have the ability to create another 18th century Austrian barracks, and of course we're gonna take it. I mean, what's happening with these guys' economy? Oh, they are not that poor. I mean, we could still swallow them up in like a heartbeat. But what would be the fun in that? But rather just sending hundreds of 17th century pikemen to their certain death. And of course I'll also need to upgrade my mines a lot more. I really failed on that part. However, the Austrian mines over here, they're doing quite well indeed. Sending all idle peasants into that mine shaft. And then very soon I'll have iron and gold flowing. And that will be very welcome indeed. Oh no. Why do they keep sending the siege Cossacks? Come on, Jaegers. Hunt them down. Then we have a beautiful section of 40 mounted cuirassiers right here. Beautiful. And fill formation. I am looking for a patrol option, but unfortunately there doesn't it doesn't seem like there is one. Into the mines. Feels almost a bit sad that I'm like pushing in hundreds of peasants into the mines and I don't see them coming out for breaks. That's really sad. Selling some more stone to get this one up to the last level as well. And then of course we'll have 95 more peasants to fill in on that one. And there we're almost done with the iron mine. That's almost filled. And very soon we're gonna have 2 gold mines filled with peasants and gold will start plumbing in. Don't really know if there's a word called plumbing in, but basically I'm gonna get a lot of gold and that's good. I mean, if you look at their armies are really small compared to mine. However, they are more organized and I gotta give them props for that. But there we go. Now it's time to start building the fort. Start out with that one. So many peasants. But very soon all of my mines are gonna be full. Then there's gonna be no peasants to be seen anywhere basically, because all of them are gonna be in the mines. So, okay, I do not see a mine there, but there we have one. So there you go, and there you go. Going really well so far actually. And already this video is almost half an hour. So time just flies by when playing Cossacks 3. That's a lot of fun indeed. Okay, there we have a mine that's not full. It will be soon. And there we have the other one. The gold is really coming in. So is the iron and coal. But I mean, as soon as the wars start going for real, then all the coal and iron will disappear like that, because every shot costs like iron and coal. You know, so it's really gonna disappear quickly as soon as they start firing. But I don't think we need any more Austrian peasants right now. Thank you so much for supporting the cause, though. Okay, so there we have them. We are starting to get really solid when it comes to military. We have our awesome little stone production fortress right here, and that was just horrible. I think I'm gonna destroy that one. I didn't mean to kill the peasant though. Sorry for that one. What is up with... Oh. There we go. Finally. I'm able to build a wall. It's not the prettiest one, but hopefully it's gonna do the job. And their armies are really spreading out right now, coming from all kinds of places. This one is not gonna be fun to stop, I tell you that. This one might be fun though. I might just get it done with a bunch of 18th century dragoons. And very soon I will have another section of another formation of mounted cuirassiers. There we go. So now we have 3 of them, and that's gonna be really beautiful. Now we get one. That's not a square formation, but rather let's just call it wedge formation, maybe. This, I don't really know what they made that. Yeah, something. Hopefully it's really efficient still. But yeah, let's get some organizing into these guys. It's gonna be beautiful. And wow, they made short work out of my 17th century troops. Doesn't even seem like they're firing actually. But now we got some mortars, so of course we're gonna destroy them because mortars are evil and I do not like them at all. So many mines and so many cannon towers that's been destroyed by enemy mortars. It's crazy. Okay, so now we have 3 fully upgraded mines in this Austrian settlement, and I will be going for this coal mine next to make sure that one is fully upgraded, because coal is also something that we're gonna need quite a lot of. Okay, now we have 151 Croats, and I will need you guys to attack this army and deal as much damage as you possibly can to them. And the dragoons will also be coming in handy. These are like machine guns on 4 hooves, basically. They can deal a lot of damage indeed. However, they are not very efficient in close quarters. So they are really good as long as the enemy doesn't have mounted cuirassiers that catch up to them. Because if they do, then you're gonna lose a bunch of dragoons, and that's not fun at all. That's never fun. But I'm not really too worried because I have my Austrian army getting ready, as well as my Swiss one, which is a complete beast right now. And especially when it's gonna be fully upgraded. Look at that, almost 400 musketeers, and I guess as many grenadiers. Look at that. They killed my dragoons. Poor dragoons. Okay, I have no interest in prisoners right now. So you round shears can just wreak as much havoc as you can in this city. I wouldn't bet on them getting very far though, because yeah, there are pretty much soldiers all over the town right here. But the Croats will be coming for it as well. Will be coming for this little squad that they might call an army, but I call a rubble. Few crusty bitches and a handful of ragtags. They do have a lot of priests though. The priests of course heal the troops. So yeah, that didn't go as planned. We're half an hour in, folks, into this episode, and I'm actually gonna pause it there. I mean, we do have a very nice foundation of an army, both in the Swiss section, but also, of course, in the Austrian section. It's gonna be a lot of fun to see how that plays out later on. First of all, we're gonna build a 4th 18th century barrack, and then I'm gonna send a bunch of peasants into the warm and comfortable coal mines. And with that said, thank you so much for watching this episode. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.